herO really solidifying himself as the best Protoss in the world right now. But Classic, he's here for some revenge. You know, he's been working on his PvP.
That's not the only thing he's been working on, Light.
Oh.
I'm sure he's got hero's family on rents. I shouldn't say that. Spawning in the top right position. It is the one and only, the South Korean Protoss, representing DPG. That's right. Yes. Yeah. It is herO.
And spawning in the bottom left-hand corner of Altitude, we have his opponent, the South Korean Protoss player, ex-military, mercenary, extraordinaire, Black Ops, Warzone, Call of Duty. It is Classic.
I like how I just say their nationality and team, like, and you're like the little like the hype man that like follows him on the shoulder.
Yeah.
Speaking of hype man, Chicken Man SC, thank you so much for the raid. Beautiful little chicken cat graphic there, Broom. We appreciate you guys, and hope you get some nice sleep because I know you said you were feeling a little.
Yeah, let's go. Buenas noches to el pollo loco, papi. Chicken Man, thank you so much for the raid, and I hope you had a great cast yourself. I hope you get some great rest, because I know that this upcoming week is going to be a big week for Chicken Man. Not just Chicken Man, but also to Dave Testa. I don't know if you've heard, Chase, but they have been in charge of organizing the Patreon for KSL, a new Korean weekly tournament that is starting next week.
I have heard, I've seen the tweets by Chicken Man. It is a big project, and he's going to smash it because he is not just a chicken, but he is also a man.
Oh.
He escaped the lab. Classic agents are trying to find him as we speak.
He is the best of both worlds. They have been able to combine the best aspects of the chicken and of the man, and now we have just an amazing caster. Apparently that's what it equals.
it's like a mermaid, you know, like the opposite of a mermaid. It's like the fish top and the human legs. It's a disaster. But he's a lovely person. Check out his stream, guys.
Yeah.
He plays other games too.
We love him.
So chill.
He's beautiful. And also, Chicken Man has shown his true form before. I believe he does have a Chicken Man outfit. It's like a Batman outfit, but for the chicken.
Oh my god,
it's amazing.
I've seen him. He's very performative too.
Yeah.
Tuning in, and it's also, oh my god, speaking of performative, like we've got 2 gateways in a row in the middle of the map. Sorry guys.
Let's go, Bobby. herO already kicking things off here in the grand finals with a proxy. We have 3 gates in total and that robo as well. So far, looking at Classic's vision, he hasn't really seen too much at all. He saw the gate expand, or at least the feigned gate expand. herO trying to make it look as if he wanted to expand here, but alas, that is not the case.
No, it's not. We have a Stargate in the wall, mind you. Keep in mind, we've got a bit of a low ground wall here. Oh my days.
Oh, this is not good, mate. Classic, he's not making a Void Ray. He's making an Oracle instead.
He is making an Oracle, which is, you know, sometimes useful, but in this kind of case, a Void Ray is so much kind of defensively more sound, I would say. Especially when you've got 2 gateways and a robo, you know, right outside your base.
Yeah, and now Classic is going to be kicking himself because he goes for a Probe Scout, and now he sees there is no natural. His opponent's going for a 1-base all-in. Finally, he pieces it all together, but it may just be a little bit too late as herO just rallies into the main.
Yeah, Ken's going down there, and Classic getting caught with his pants down. Did not see this load up, and the probes are going to try and get a bit of damage done, but these Stalkers now being isolated. Just overwhelming numbers here. herO Stalkers and the warp in as well. This Oracle's going to try to help out, but it's just not enough for Classic Light.
Yeah, not enough at all. Oh my god, even targets down the stasis trap before he can even finish. Every single boy is going to be going down. We are down to only 2 Stalkers remaining here for Classic. He does have a shield battery on the low ground. He does have a Void Ray on the way, but the main base is forfeit.
It is too, and not only that, but it's forfeit, and he's lost 22 probes. You know, generally when you're going to lose a base, you kind of don't want to try and commit to defending it. So tough really well executed build here by herO. Not sure if there's anything meta that's going on. Knowing it's going to be Oracle opening, but this Void Ray are going to get taken out as well. GG is cold. herO takes it.
GG, well played. We were a little bit too busy, you know, talking about the hybrid chicken man, but it's all good. herO, again, I love the overall build as well. You know, again, the way that he had set things up, everything was looking quite normal on his side of the map. Little did Classic know that there was that proxy on his own side, and unfortunately he had no idea until it was already in his face. If he had, then he probably wouldn't have made that Oracle.
Yeah, definitely. It feels a little bit as if it's something that like you said, like, you know, you show you're walling the low ground wall, which is not always an aggressive move. It is a good to kind of fake out. It's kind of meta for that kind of map too, but maybe just the players feel a little more, because they got the ramp a bit more comfortable doing it. So, but no, he just did a complete 180 and built 3 buildings outside of his outside of his opponent's main and just attacked.
Yeah, herO, he is such an aggressive player, especially in PvP. He loves to flex his control in micro because his is above everyone else's, and it can sometimes almost be unfair.
He's too good, right?
Yeah.
He's cracked the code.
He's cracked.
Pay to win without paying. He's that good. Speaking of good, spawning in the top the top left position, we have got the player we are talking about, the pay-to-win player who doesn't pay anything. It is the South Korean Protoss from DPG, the one, the only, the world champion, the most handsome Protoss player in the top left quadrant of this map. It is herO.
And spawning in the bottom right hand corner of Glesvan, we have his opponent, the South Korean Protoss player. He is red and currently a free agent. It is Classic. Back to back, these two players have faced off here in the grand finals. Also, another bit of a tidbit, and you know, you haven't quite latched onto it, and that's fine. That's fine. herO.
Oh no.
Also ex-military.
Oh, that's true actually. Yeah. That means Classic's got no excuse for losing there, right? But yeah, herO, he was a solid player when he went away. You gotta think he is really elevated to a new level since he's got back. Really good practice. He even like kind of rethought the PvZ meta with that high economy style. Of course, there was a patch that helped facilitate that. But he has really kind of innovated the game. There's a reason we call that kind of play herO style, and Zergs has started to figure it out a bit more. But it's yeah, he's a very creative player. Creative Protoss is the theme of the week, right? Isn't it?
100%, mate, and I'm 100% with you there as well. herO, he didn't just innovate PvZ, but also PvT and even PvP as well. I don't know if we're going to be able to get into the mid game, but in macro PvP, herO has just such an interesting approach to the game itself, and I hope we can get into that and sink our teeth into that at some point, as Classic is going for his own proxy.
He is. He said, "You know what? That worked last game. I'm gonna try something too." That's my caveman. That's me in a best of 3. Like, that's, if I lose to something, I try it in the next game. But yeah, Probe gonna scout. It is gonna see a lack of a tech thrown down yet. So even though the robo is going to be thrown down in the main, it is delayed a little bit. So you don't want to let that be scouted. herO did so.
Yeah, and herO, he comes across the proxy with his scouting probe. He does see the pylon as well as the robo, so herO is fully aware of what is going on, and he had also happened to be going for a 3rd gateway and a robo of his own. It's like kind of mirrored builds, except Classic has 1 less production building. He has 1 less gate.
Yeah, in a case like this, I feel like Classic just wants to, even just contain, because his immortal numbers go up. herO's going to be stuck. I guess he's got a robo as well, but we'll have to see. As the first immortal, just take a pot shot at that stalker. Does trigger the shield, but he's going to lose the stalker. Interesting choice there for herO. But yeah, this is gonna be tight. Like 1 base versus 1 base, every unit counts.
Yeah, 1 base versus 1 base. We have the same production available for both players, except Classic, of course, has a head start on his Immortal production. Meanwhile, herO doesn't make a defensive Immortal. He actually goes for a Prism instead. I love it. Is going to be giving him that much more micro capability.
That's pretty based. I agree.
Oh my god.
Sentry as well coming out, and he's gonna go across the map now.
Oh
Maybe use the Sentry to defend a bit as he counter harasses with these Stalkers. You know, 1 base versus 1 base, it's a low economy, so every worker counts as well. There's a Warp Prism here, like, and this is a little bit scary now for herO after committing so much to herO.
I don't know if I like that he's going for the counterattack. It's a very bold move as, we do have a force field and herO is going to be losing 2 Stalkers immediately. Not a good start whatsoever.
Yeah, he does have an Immortal on the way. Nice force field there. Does pop the shield battery overcharge, which is going to buy time. It might be just enough time he needs, but the second Immortal soon to join the fray. This is a scary attack here by herO.
Yeah, at the same time, we do have 2 Adepts across the map. Forces a recall as well. Actually recalls the Immortal and the Prism.
Yeah, it's a pretty large kind of recall there. It takes a lot of sting out of Classic's attack, but keep in mind as well, herO's got no natural base to fall back on here. He's going to be able to push out a little with the Immortal, but no, Classic straight on it. And I just think, yeah, this is a better position for our South Korean Protoss.
Oh, which one?
I say nothing.
Yeah, I think we're kind of good with herO here. I mean, we have a lot of supply kind of stuck here back at home for Classic. A lot of Stalkers are back at home. He's only working with 2 Immortals, and one of them is still waddling across the map. Meanwhile, herO is slowly catching up. A really unfortunate supply block, though.
Yeah, most definitely. Another kind of... It's a good thing herO kept that Sentry alive. He's going to be able to lower this DPS with the force field. Gateway has gone down already. Second gateway. If he loses this could be a bit, catastrophic for herO as he loses a lot of his production. And second Immortal joining the fray as Sentries as well. And where is this Warp Prism? It's I don't know, like it's coming back home.
Yeah, Prism's coming back home. The 2 Adepts did get dropped off and 5 more probes went down. So again, Classic, his economy is in shambles. He's really hurting there, but his army is still looking quite powerful. He's looking to shade a couple of Adepts past the army in towards that mineral line. Meanwhile, we finally have a second Immortal, and now herO has micro potential with his Prism.
He certainly does. It's just this choke point. It really makes it hard. He's going to poke with the Immortals and pull them back. Well done there by herO. Yeah, he's going to lose this gateway, unfortunately, and I feel like if he gets a decent advantage flank, maybe not with these extra Stalkers now, he can maybe make something, get something done here, but yeah, it's just, I don't know, like, it looks like, how does he get down this ramp?
Yeah, how does he get down that ramp? We do see Classic coming in for a bit of an Immortal drop on the right-hand side. We do see 2 more gates on the way as well. herO is trying desperately to get his production back up and running. If Classic wants to, he could expand. He could expand behind this, but herO, he's counterattacking with 2 more Adepts.
He is indeed going to slap a pylon and get a Stalker as well. Well done there by Classic, and it looks like, I'm surprised to not see an expansion. Wall off at the natural. Classic's going full commitment here, and herO's going to actually dodge these Adepts, but he's not going to be able to get in late.
Yeah, exactly. The wall is a wall for Classic. He doesn't have to worry about any kind of Adept shades. Meanwhile, here we go. He's pushing up this ramp. Force fields are going to lock down the Immortal, but herO does save it.
Yeah, no, I'm not sure how I feel about this. He does have a more Adepts in his army than Stalkers. The DPS of the Immortals by herO not going to do heaps, but in this kind of point, I feel like it's just an Immortals arms race because his units are so useful. Gonna poke down the ramp. He needs to be careful because he can't pick up all Immortals at once. It looks like a commitment from Classic is going to be coming.
Oh, here we go. The overcharge is being forced here, and we have one final fight to end the game. Classic is committing with mass Adepts. Is this going to be enough Adepts? They kind of tickled the army of herO, really.
Yeah, these Adepts, they look like they're going to jump into the mineral line, which is dangerous because now his army's split up. At least probes going down for herO. He does get the Warp Prism, like, with the probe.
The Prism goes down as well as the Immortals, but at the same time, the entire mineral line gets eviscerated. 17 probes go down. herO's economy is non-existent, but he did kill the Immortals.
Yeah, he could even go for a base trade here if he really wants to. He's going to be forced to attack as his Adepts when they come into the mineral line. Not much he can do to kind of deal with this. Maybe just use it to trade out these attacking units. Some Adepts for Stalkers, but like, I think that with 2 Immortals, Where's that? Did the warp prism get taken out for herO as well? No, there's one in the warp prism as well.
There's one.
This could be dangerous.
This could be game ending here. Classic went for a Hail Mary move where he just aped up the ramp and went for one big fight. And sure, he killed a lot of workers, but he lost so much in the process. And herO still has a devastating standing army.
He does too, and I feel like if Classic can keep it the ramping, but no, there's the blink just on top. Gonna get this immortal, just barely. Not enough energy for our shield battery overcharge, and I think that there's just too many units for herO. Like,
yeah, the boys are being pulled here, but unfortunately, the boys are not going to be enough. We have 3 immortals, a prism, blink, stalkers, GG gets called, and herO takes game number 2.
Whew. Damn, like that was exciting. That was you could understand the logic behind both players' moves there, but it just seems that there was just if maybe if he kept that warp prism alive with the 2 immortals, he could have bolstered a better defense, but it was not to be. And a very strong hold there by herO.
Definitely. It was it just also goes to show the confidence that was oozing from herO as well. For him to go prism first and to immediately send the prism across the map as well, like the faith that he has in his own ability to defend with less units, utilizing that ramp and those sentries was insane, and he got away with it. He got away with it.
He did indeed get away with it, like. But those probes, you know, they are going to need to be asexually reproduced again because he did lose a lot of probes, and there was even like a depths in the low ground. I don't know if you remember, like, but Classic had a depths in the low ground for when the probes evacuated. So it was some really like high level kind of moves there. But unfortunately, you know, as you said, that the main ape fight didn't go too well. And we are hit with game number 3. Is this match point light?
It is.
Oh, spawning in the top left position. It is the ex-military South Korean Star Protoss. But which one? I'll tell you what, lad. It's the one who's up 2-0. Playing for DBG. It's herO.
And spawning in the bottom right-hand corner of Babylon, we have the other South Korean Protoss player, ex-military as well. He made his way through Dark, but here in the grand finals, he may be hitting a bit of a wall. We'll see if he can break it down. It is Classic.
Like, do you see what I see?
Oh, what do you see?
Nothing. I just wanted to see you squirm. Yes, I do. It's a probe.
It's the probes. They went past each other. Oh,
the probes are duking each. Oh my god! Oh, gonna try and. Looks like both players want to gear up to throw down a Nexus. You're gonna try throw it down very soon.
It's crazy, Poppy. Action all over the place. Probe on probe. There we go. Nexus is thrown down for Classic first. herO's is a little bit delayed, but only by a couple of seconds.
True, and the main thing is no probes were lost in this skirmish, so herO looking to gonna block the gases. Oh, there you go. Gas still, but herO is Classic gonna respond in tandem.
Hey, you
love right the mineral line.
Oh, he tries to, but herO's a little bit too quick. He throws down his gas geyser. herO just having a little bit of fun, and is he gonna have the opportunity to mine some of that gas as well? I think so. Go for it. Mine the gas, Papa. Mine the gas. Mine it.
Oh my days. Can you imagine the game comes down to that, like 4 gas? Man.
For now, we see Classic. He knows it. Oh god, this gas geyser is so annoying. Instead, he takes 2 gases that is natural to make up for that.
Oh, yeah, pretty. You know, not bad. His build might have suffered just a little bit in the short term, in terms of the tech building, as we see he's behind in gas right now. But not huge. Easily just saturates it. He's only behind a couple of seconds.
Yeah.
Stalker going to take out this patrolling probe in the main base. Probe's going to be happy he saw the Stalker. And we have just a 1 gateway opening from both players.
Yeah, we have some gate expands being set up here, quite popular on Babylon due to the structure, the layout of the map, and the ramp as well. Meanwhile, we have our tech of choice, both players kind of diverging and going in their own paths. We have herO going for the Twilight Council, Classic goes for the Stargate.
Yeah, we do too. And generally in the game of it's not so much a game of rock paper scissors anymore. Now you've got some more defensive capabilities with the shield batteries and the battery overcharge, but generally this would favor the you would say favor the Twilight player because they can get that blink to deal with the harass, or they could throw down. Oh, you just cancel that Dark Shrine.
Oh, he had a Dark Shrine on the way. He does cancel it. Meanwhile, this pylon is taking a lot of hits, and oh, it looks like hero's going to be able to get it. Up.
Certainly will. Oh my god, and that is going to delay it even more. hero's looking good this game, like.
Mate, this is the stuff that herO does. He's a bully. In PvP, he takes your gas geyser, he depowers your pylon, like, and even here we have one gateway that isn't even powered, forces a second pylon to be thrown down.
Yeah, it's really kind of doing these small moves that make you feel like you need to catch up, and then he just capitalizes 100%. He's going to shoot down this Stargate as well. Oh my god, what is he doing?
It's a full wall off. Classic, he has to bust through at some point, so he's forced to kill his own.
True.
Yeah?
No. I'd rather kill the building worth 150 gas, because that way you can kill it right as this stalk is about to pop.
Mate, it would have been big brain. Like, if Classic ends up losing this Oracle and if he kills his own Stargate, imagine if herO didn't cancel the Dark Shrine. Like,
oh my god.
That would have been crazy.
Yes. He's gonna break through. Yeah, really smart by herO, however, to recognize, my opponent's fully walled off the natural. I can take a third base and defend what he's doing with a sentry scout if he's all in, or just get an economic lead. So, really feeling, man, herO is so fun to watch. Like, he's so good.
Yeah, he really is. He's setting up a proxy pylon here outside the third base as well. He goes for a hallucinated scout to get eyes on the timing of the third, as well as any kind of production, any additional gases. He knows exactly what Classic is up to.
He does indeed. He even sees the stalker count, sees the third base timing. He knows he is ahead. He's trying to do some probes out, get further ahead.
He saw the army move out. He saw the stalkers move out, and now he's moving in.
Oh my god, it's so good. I feel like this would tilt you so much if you were Classic. Your opponent's got better economy, and they just choose to be aggressive right when you move out.
Yeah. Exactly.
Oh boy, he can even recall.
Yeah, he kills 6 workers and recalls. He doesn't lose anything.
Oh my days.
It's crazy.
See, this is the kind of game you see and you think there's a league. Oh my. At least that worked out well.
Yeah.
You think there's quite a large skill gap difference, but there's not. It's just herO is. He's made a very minute difference and just capitalized fully on it. And Classic looks like he wants to be aggressive here because he's not feeling comfortable going into this one in the mid game.
Yeah, exactly. He is not, and we do see herO just blinking on 40. Be careful. Another stasis trap does get triggered. Classic, this one Oracle really paying for itself. Another stasis trap may go off as well, but oh, herO, he doesn't fall for it. Oh no!
Oh, he does fall for it. Oh my days, but yeah, this is open at the third base in Classic. Oh my god, he's just been bullied. He sees this gateway and pylon right now, and he's going to be forced back, and there's action all over the map. So that multitask of these players is really going to be taxed as well.
It really is. Meanwhile, finally the Oracle goes down. We do see Classic is going to collapse on this proxy location, but herO is coming in from behind, so who was surrounding who?
I don't know. I think herO is now the probes come to surround, but they get surrounded by the stalkers. Oh my god, this is just how good is herO? Like,
how good is he? 8 workers are going to be going down. He's going to be able to reinforce. The sentry's alive with that Guardian Shield as well. Is going to preserve that energy. Shield battery finishes up, and we do have an overcharge. And Immortal rocks up as well. So Classic isn't out of this yet.
Oh. No, and a shield battery overcharge does get popped, and it's going to force herO back, at least for the moment, but we have to keep in mind that Classic is down 20 workers, and he's holding on to his third base here, just barely. The third of herO is fully saturated, actually. He's going to be able to push this position away and take it out, but there's not a lot kind of going well for Classic, though. He's going to have charge soon. He's got Immortals in production, but we already have Immortals charge on the way for herO too.
Yeah, and you've just triggered my hidden memory here, because Asher and I, we were casting yesterday. We were trying to remember. We related a player to Neo from the Matrix recently, and we couldn't remember who we were talking about. And you've triggered my memory. It was herO. We casted herO in a PvP last week as well, and it was in a pretty similar fashion. Like, herO was just all over his opponents, and this is what we're talking about. You know, he's just too good.
Here's an idea. Okay, Stalker projectiles can be dodged.
Okay.
Like they are now, and Blink has no cooldown.
Okay.
You just imagine both players just that'd be horrible.
Oh my god, it would be insane. And here we go. Classic's going for one big push. He's pretty all in here. He's down in the economy. He doesn't have much behind this. He's going to be breaking into his own, or into herO's natural. Does delay and deny charge.
Yeah, and this worked for this creator, but it looks like herO's got a lot more units and Blink as well. He's going to blink up, stops charge from building, depowers a warp gate, a fourth base finishing up for herO. So creator's fully all in here, light, and I think herO's just going to be able to push this back with the stalkers from above.
Yeah, exactly. The chargelets did well for themselves, but the entire army of Classic is going to be going down. He gets 20 workers, but that merely equalizes the worker count.
Yeah, I was going to say supplies are pretty similar because he does get all those workers. But with the 4 base, the 4 Nexi in tow, he's chrono boosting all 4 of them. Like, oh my days. He's going to be able to blast ahead very soon, very quickly. Meanwhile, Classic doesn't have the gases at his 3rd base. He's forcing his charge lots to work on a composition light. What can he do to get back in this game? Disruptors, maybe? Or he's got Blink, however.
It's got to be something like that, right? Whether it's disruptors, whether it's DTs, whether it's maybe trying to somehow outposition his opponents in a very similar fashion to what he did against Creator. But at this point, it's going to be almost impossible to pull off. But as you're saying, he has to do something crazy like that.
Yeah, it's one of those games where you're racking your brains trying to figure something out, but you need to figure out something quickly, because the longer it takes before you invest in the tech, the further behind you're just going to be. And you see, hero's just content just to probe up already. You see the probe deficit, it's 61 to 50 actually. Classic hasn't made 1 worker in the past since that attack, so 15 worker deficit now. He is really kind of in a tough spot now. It looks like he might just try and go for a big attack, but I don't see it working at all.
Yeah, I mean, what else can he do, right? If he tried to take a 4th and probe up, he would just be perpetually behind, and he'd be so vulnerable to a counterattack. He's been spending as much money as possible into these warp-ins, into rebuilding his army, and he does have a standing army. He does have a lot of zealots as well. There's a world where maybe he can pull herO apart. Here we go. We have a prism going in towards the main.
Yeah, it seems just multitasking and positioning herO as much as possible is the way to go. But with Warp Prism, with Blink, it's hard to kind of, get past this utility. I'm sure he's going to react straight away if a warp into this Warp Prism in the main as well. Maybe hoping to kind of pull back if he does an extra warp in here as well. Recall going to be called in late, and that's a bit of an opening, right?
Yeah, that's the start of something. Maybe we do have that recall. Meanwhile, here we go. The main army is going to be pushing towards the 3rd base. Juicy +2 is looking a little bit exposed here. Can he maybe deny the upgrade? Oh, as herO is coming here to meet the army.
Yes, Tyrion does clean up the zealots in the main, this 3rd base, however, even with all those units committed, it seems like it's just possibly enough units here for herO, and he's going to actually be able to push the main army of Classic back here. And looking at the supply light, I feel like herO is just going to collapse on this Paradox army, and this could be the end of game 3.
Yeah, I mean, the Creator did what Classic did what he could. Creator as well did what he could, but GG gets called, and herO doesn't drop a single map this entire tournament.
Oh my god, he's a beast, like. That's nuts. That last, like, the whole series, he was pretty, I want to say pretty dominant, but that last game especially, he just kind of showed us why, Oh my days.
Damn. GG, well played. Congratulations to herO for becoming this week's ESL Open Cup 165 Asia champion. He tore his way through Nice, he tore his way through Gumiho, and he even took down Classic, all without dropping a map. He's the best Protoss for a reason.
He's the best Protoss because Light refuses to play Protoss on the ladder. So, very kind of you, Light, to let herO have his moment in the sun. But yeah, I believe there was news that EPT is going to continue into next year.
Mm-hmm.
You know, it's the best time to be a herO fan. It's exciting times. So he's looking strong as ever. The landscape will change, of course, with some players that have to go away from military. Some players will, eventually retire. But the future for Protoss, at least, for this year, is looking very, very bright.
Yeah, not just bright because of herO, but we have the rise of Classic. Again, Classic has been doing better than he has ever since he's returned from the military, to be honest. Like, Classic is peaking right now, so he's doing well. And there's also the mummerings of Stats and SOS returning to the game. They were both streaming. There has been a little bit of sad news in regards to GSL and EPT Korea, but it's possible that Stats and SOS may return this year as well. And if they do, we may have a bit of a resurgence of Protoss dominance, something that we had in the past. We've been missing for a long time, but could be coming back.
Yeah, I mean, we did have herO even taking out GSL last season after a long kind of drought of Protoss players taking those. Was it a GSL or was it the Super Tournament? Or did he win both? Sorry,
he did win a GSL. I can't remember the Super Tournament. Can't remember.
Because I just remember Protoss players always saying, "We haven't won in 8. Just give us something, please, guys." And then herO, decides to win. So, yeah, I agree. And Classic, hard to kind of, as you said, you can't write him off. Even though he lost 3-0 in this final, he is a fantastic player that took out some really dominant players as well to get to the grand finals. So it is looking really bright on a multitude of factors, not just because of herO.
Yeah, 100%, mate, 100%. So if you're a Protoss fan, definitely something to look forward to. I myself, not a Protoss fan, but I am a herO fan. You can definitely appreciate his skill when watching him. You yourself were even, just fanboying out a little bit at times. It's like, damn, he looks so good. Yeah. It's always great to see him do well. GG. Congratulations to herO. Shout out to Classic, Creator, and Gumiho as well, as top 4 players do get paid out, so they were all able to earn some money here today regardless. And hopefully we see them not just next week in next week's ESL Open Cup, but also in the KSL.
100%. That is exciting. Again, best of luck to... Is it Chickenman and Dave Testa they're running it together? Or just
Chickenman and Dave Testa are running it, but it's also open to casters as well. So here on the CranKy Ducklings, we will also be casting the event as well. If you're interested, if you enjoy our casting, there are going to be a lot of casters. I believe it's going to be ourselves, Chickenman, Dave Testa. I think Steadfast and Biomorph will also be involved. So there's going to be plenty of casting and hopefully plenty of matches will be covered.
100% more StarCraft. Every year people kind of think, I guess I've been calling StarCraft dead since Heart of the Swarm probably released, but every year there's always so much, not only big kind of WCS or EPT tournaments, but grassroots stuff such as the KSL here that's being supported by Chickenman and Dave Testa, and there's always plenty of casters to go around, which I guess it's good. It's not always good for you, because you don't get to cast all the games. I know you don't cast all that much in your spare time anyway.
I'm never casting, Poppy.
You're the biggest indicator that StarCraft is still doing pretty well in the competitive scene, because you're always going, you need a break, you need a vacation.
True.
Doctor's orders.
I'm not going to know what to do with myself if I have a vacation, Poppy. It's, oh god.
Okay, this Light here casting from this summer vacation island in Hawaii.
Oh my god. It's my life, puppy, my life. But
It
yeah,
is.
there's plenty of StarCraft going on, plenty to watch throughout the week. And thank you so much, everyone, for tuning in. Massive shout out to Chicken Man for the raid as well. Again, a big week coming up here for Chicken Man. And when it comes to new tournaments and new announcements, I cannot announce anything yet, but the CranKy Ducklings, we will also be announcing something soon as well. I know right now,
Oh my god,
the scene is kind of oversaturated with announcements. Like, we've got KSL, Wardy.
You just announced an announcement after saying you can't announce anything.
True. KSL just got announced from Chicken Man and Behemoth. Wardy announced his big Premier League that he's going to be running a bunch of seasons of. The Wardy Invitational, or the Wardy League. We also have Pig. He's been running his own. It's not the Pigside tournament. What's it called? It's called something pig related.
The Pigside Cup. Again, we're back.
The pig tournament. He just announced an invitational as well. So there's plenty of events going on, plenty of things to watch, and keep an eye out on the CranKy Ducklings social media because we also have our own announcements. I'll be transparent. Part of me is worried that because ours is a little bit later, it won't get as much traction, it won't get as much support, and it probably won't, but we're going to be going through with it anyway, and it's definitely something that you can keep an eye out for and you can get behind if you are interested in supporting some StarCraft.
Always support you, Light.
Oh.
You've been here for such a long time.
Oh.
Makes me cry.
Ah.
Every year you get closer to death, closer to your casting going.
Every year, one more foot in the grave, one step closer to the end.
Pretty much, but like you'll always get people. CranKy Duckling's been around for a long time. You've pretty solid kind of foundation. You guys have been running for how long is it now? 5 years.
It's been a while.
6 years.
Yeah.
It has been a while. Frank would be proud. When do the Ducklings become ducks though? Because,
we'll get there.
When do you grow up?
When do we grow up? Never. We're always going to be children.
Children in the heart.
There you go. Also, I just got confirmation. It's Pigfest. Pigfest. That's it. That's the
Pigfest. Beautiful.
There
we go.
Just make sure we get the names out there. So yeah, if you're interested in the CranKy Ducklings, if you enjoy our casting, then consider following us. Consider supporting us in other ways. We have a Patreon. You can subscribe on Twitch as well. And all of the VODs get uploaded to YouTube, so if you can't tune in live, they can tune in to the VODs we upload on a daily basis. Plenty of StarCraft content is available for you at your fingertips if you're willing to reach out a little bit, So yes, thank you.
Use your fingers.
Oh.
Ducks don't have fingers.
We don't. We have feet though. Use your feet.
Feet. You got webbed feet.
We did. With
if
that,
you're a duck, or if you're not a duck. Sorry, Light. I just cut you off. This is my time to talk, Light. I don't want to talk anymore. You ruined it. Okay. I was just gonna monologue about duck feet for a second. But Light, I do want to say thank you. You're always casting. I was late today. Sorry, guys. I was stuffing my face, and Light was on the front lines. I feel like you deserve a bit of recognition. So thank you, Light, for all you're doing. Not just casting, but also running all the behind-the-scenes stuff with the CranKy Duckling. Shout out to herO as well, and Yaku, and Stillmold, and everyone else. But Light, you're my favorite duckling.
Oh, thank you, Papi. Thank you. You're my favorite Chase. You're my favorite cowboy.
Oh, man. I'm surprised I'm even your favorite Chase. Dozens of us.
Yo, Chase MD from House is pretty good too. You're not wrong, but
oh no, straight away you're back.
Oh god, but yes. With that, thank you so much for watching. Chase, I know you don't stream too often, but if people want to tune into some Chase action to your monthly streams, where can they find you?
They can maybe find me at this LAN at the end of the year, but no one's signing up, and I don't want to spend $400 in flights just to find out that the LAN has been cancelled. So maybe I'll be playing, maybe streaming as well at Chase_SC2 on Twitch. We'll see. But Light, I'm an NPC in comparison to your greatness? Where can they find the light MMO, the StarCraft streams, the ladder streams, the K-pop, you're listening to some 2000s music yesterday?
I have, yeah.
Where can they catch this marvelous spectacle?
Oh. I don't know if it's marvelous, but yes, you can follow me at light_VIP on Twitch and Twitter. I stream throughout the week. I was streaming yesterday. I've been streaming like for the past 5 or so days, trying to be consistent. I don't think I'll stream today though. We just casted and I'm starving. I just want to eat some food. But you can follow me on my personal Twitch channel if you are interested in some solo stream content. I stream some StarCraft ladder sessions mainly, also some Final Fantasy 14, and maybe some other games sprinkled in whenever I do feel like branching out a little bit more. But mainly StarCraft. Maybe some RuneScape at some point.
We'll see. Guess what I'm doing right now, baby.
You're an Adam. You're like, hey, guess what I've been doing the entire cast? Let's go.
That's the 99.
Shaking my head.
Yes, we will see. Follow Light, guys. He's brilliant. Follow everybody in the CranKy Ducklings. As Babyling said, they are very wholesome and don't wear pants. Light, can you confirm or deny this?
I'm not standing up.
Say no more.
Oh god. So yeah, you can support us there. With that, thank you so much everyone for watching. Thank you so much for the support. Stick around. We're going to be raiding another StarCraft streamer who I do not know, but we'll give someone a raid, give them a chance, give them some love and some support. Chase, do you have anything you want to say before we head off for the night?
Thank you, viewers, for always sticking with us. No, CranKy Ducklings has been around for a while. And again, couldn't be here without your support. Did you plug the Patreon? Like, did you plug the Patreon?
Exclamation mark Patreon in the chat.
But again, wouldn't be here without you guys' support. You guys coming to watch your favorite players, coming to watch your favorite personalities. We do appreciate all of you and thank you, because without you, there would be no CranKy Ducklings. Just like how without Light, there would be no CranKy Ducklings. Like, are you all the viewers? This is like your children in the chat right now.
It's true. I have a problem. Oh god. And of course you can't forget Asher as well. Asher's in the chat as well. Another big part of the casting team. A recent addition. And Chase as well. Chase is amazing. Chase is beautiful. He's my
I'm not gonna lie. Asher, I did forget you. I know when I made a mistake, I will own up to it. Follow Asher as well. Recently been getting more into the casting. Very good caster as well. Very, very analytical, I've noticed. When you opposite of me, complete opposite. Like it's like do you want a peanut butter jelly sandwich or like a chicken and lettuce sandwich?
I want any
sandwich. One's healthy and good for you.
I want any sandwich right now.
You just smush them together.
I'll eat you both, Papi. I'll eat you both.
Oh man, you have your pick. So shout out to Asher as well. Very good Terran player too. And yeah, thank you. Light, you should get some to eat.
I will. So thank you so much for watching. Thanks so much for the support. We'll see you guys next time. Our next broadcast. I'm actually not too certain. I think our next broadcast may just be KSL. We may have a couple of days off unless another broadcast comes up. I'm always out there messaging tournament organizers and be like, yo, you need a caster. You need I'm always looking for something to cast, so maybe something else will pop up.
It's Light's next personal broadcast. He's going to the mukbang.
It's true.
He's gonna
Oh god. So thank you so much. Thank you for the support. We'll see you guys next time. Ciao. Say goodbye. Say goodbye.
Bye. Sorry. Oh god. Bye.